Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to talk about the Kamen America Volume 4 Kickstarter because, well, I did my review of Black Ops Kamen America the other day and I said I wanted to do this video, hopefully bringing more attention. I'm not really sure what my small channel can do, but hopefully bringing more attention to the campaign and going over the different tiers and letting you know, like, you can read this book for as little as $5 with the digital code if you're into that. So, first and foremost, let's get this off our chest. I'm rocking my Kamen America t-shirt, which I got, I want to say about a year ago. I forget which site I used. It wasn't Redbubble. It was something else. I forget. I'll have to go through my emails and see if I can find a link if they're still offering it. But super comfy, dude. It's like 100% cotton, one of those Gildan shirts. So, you know, I like to rock it every once in a while. Why not? So anyway, I'm a huge fan of the series. I mentioned that in my review of Black Ops Kamen America, going over both titles. I honestly prefer the Kamen America series better, but I'm definitely eager to read both books, and definitely very excited to check out Volume 4 here, which has been crowdfunding. I think these campaigns last 30 days, so it's been crowdfunding for over 10 days now. You see, I mean, raising a shit ton of money. They're getting more and more backers, too. Close to 3,000 backers. I think the last campaign got a little over 2,000 backers, so they're gaining more and more support. More people are reading them and spreading it via word of mouth, and they're like, oh, I gotta see what's going on with the series. And I can't wait to see what goes on with Sylvia here. This is so far my favorite girl of the whole crew. That's Common Victory. So here we go, funded in this. There's probably gonna be stretch goals and whatnot as well. So like I said, Timothy Lim, Mark Pellegrini, art by Timothy Lim, written by Mark Pellegrini, and there's like a little music video here. I'm not gonna play it. I'll have a link to the Kickstarter. You can check out the song and all that, but it's kind of cool. There's a little music video. They've since released it on Amazon on digital. I think it's like the Comixology app or whatever, and it was trending very high on Amazon for them. #1 bestseller in 90-minute comic and graphic novel short reads. So essentially, it's a little bit bigger than a standard floppy. I think, what was it, like 48 pages or whatever. So, you know, and it's independent and all that. But just beating, and here it is, like, beating these mainstream books here. Amazing Spider-Man, Masterwork, Suicide Squad, from the New 52. Crazy, man. Great success from these guys. And Watchmen. Can you believe Watchmen's still on there? But it is a classic, like, must-read for the comic industry. So some great artwork right here. More pinups and whatnot. And essentially, you know, it's Volume 4, so you have to understand what's going on. You have to read the prior volumes to get what's going on. And with this, they're offering an omnibus so you can get caught up. And obviously the main villain here is Vermilion Masquerade, and we've met more characters as the series has progressed with Kamen Comet, Kamen Ramen, and the latest Kamen Victory. And, you know, what I really like is the whole manga, it's sort of like a manga aesthetic how it's drawn here. And definitely with the way that the mainstream industry is these days, I mean, that's where I've turned. If you look at my channel, that's all I do now are manga reviews. So, and they mentioned here, this is Volume 4, culmination of 2 years of storytelling, 240 pages of comic craftsmanship. The thing about these guys, too, is they have day jobs, and this is all a side hobby. And the fact is, when they launch these campaigns, the book is ready. It's ready to go. They're doing these campaigns as a pre-order. So you do your pre-order, your pledge. You know, a lot of these things, the fine print with Kickstarter, Indiegogo is you're giving essentially a donation, and the projects don't always come to fruition. And I've made videos in the past criticizing the comic skaters because they do these stupid ass campaigns and the books aren't even done. And then you're waiting like 2 years for a book and it's just a complete disaster. So with Volume 4 here, you're getting the hardback. That's the thing too with the books. The initial first few volumes were all soft cover. Now they're hardback, which is nice. It's beautiful on a shelf. And still the same price, which is amazing. So they've managed to make all this extra money for the various campaigns. They can offer it in hardback now. 64 pages, art gallery, and an epilogue, you know, I guess giving you what's going on in Volume 5 or whatever, or what's going on in the next Black Ops. Then you can get the Omnibus, which is also a hardback, 240 pages, and contains the stories in Volumes 1 through 4, just for Kamen America, not Black Ops. So then you can do the add-ons, like you saw I'll show you my pledge. I got a higher pledge because I've been collecting these standees, so I had to get the next one. I ordered this one, though, with the 4 ladies, but there's one for just Carly there. And then if you got there early enough, you could have got this figure, but there was only 8 of them, so they sold out rather quickly. And then the art prints, too, from Tim. And they did, like, another, this other character from Arc Athena, which is another campaign on Kickstarter and Indiegogo, I believe. So, that's going to be the main book right there. And also the swimsuit calendar, which is the one I ordered. So, we'll check out that calendar once it comes in the mail. And I do believe this is coming out in either December or January. And here's the figure. I mean, really detailed right there. So, good stuff. And also, they have this new series here, the Webtoons, which is free. And they're releasing a new episode, a new short read every Wednesday. And it sort of fills the gaps in between what happened off screen with the characters. So, after launching today, every Wednesday we'll upload a brand new mini strip that fill in some of the gaps that take place in the story, as well as revisit some familiar scenes from a different perspective. So here's the link right here. Let's actually follow it and I'll show you. And this is completely free. So even if you haven't backed it yet, you might as well check these out and see what's going on. I've read the first two so far. Haven't read this one quite yet. So, that's a beautiful thing. You get to read it for free and, here, I'll just click it right here. I'll show you. And you just go right through it. So, I like the physical media, but hey, I'll read these online. Why not? So, got that. And this right here, they mentioned the fact that the books are done, and they'll go out immediately after it's fulfilled. After the money processes is when the digital downloads go out, and they are very reliable, that's for sure. So, the various different tiers here. We have the base tier for $5. That just gives you the digital volume. $10 for the hardcover, graphic novel of Volume 4. You can't beat that. All these other campaigns, the base tier is like $25 and it goes up. So if you just want to read the book, you don't want any of the extra shit, like I like the extra stuff, $10, man. That's it. Plus shipping and handling. So it's probably like $15, $20, depending where you go. Digital Omnibus. So you can read the whole series online for $10. No shipping, $10. $25 for a physical omnibus. Great deal right there. Volumes 1 through 4. International, so it costs more to ship out of the United States, naturally. Oh, and you get a calendar, too, with that. You get the swimsuit calendar. So you can get Volume 4 plus the omnibus. So let's say you already have the first 3, but you want to give the omnibus to a friend. Order that. The omnibus and the swimsuit calendar. Kamen America 4 plus the omnibus plus the calendar. And this is all gone. The international omnibus. And then the statue there, that was $6. That's if you're like a super fan and you really want to give them support. $600, and you get the ultra realistic stand right there. So I did the $25 base tier, which is getting the, because I have volumes 1 through 3. So I just want volume 4, and I wanted to get the calendar, and I have all the extras there just because I want to get the standee because I've been collecting them. So I got not that one. I got the one with the 4 ladies right there. So I got that, and the calendar. It's from different artists and whatnot, so why not? Check that out, and can't recommend these guys enough. If you, like I said, if you haven't read the series, you can check out the Amazon and also their website, Iconic Comics, which has different books other than Kamen America because they're their own imprint now. They publish other people's books as well. So you have, here's Volume 2. You can get that for $15. Volume 3. So there's different prices with different variant covers, depending on which one you want. That's out of stock. So you got to go through this and see which ones are in stock, out of stock. Here's Long Harbor, which is a different book published by somebody else. This is Soul Finder, which is, there's book 1 and book 2, I believe. Wall Might, which this was a fun read, too. That was their first independent book after Trump Space Force, and it was sort of a parody of My Hero Academia, and Donald Trump assumed the role of All Might from that series. Agent Pozo, that's Jack Posobiec, which is a reporter for OAN, I believe. So interesting that he's in the comic industry. I haven't read that one. Punchline, which these characters were actually created before the Punchline and the Batman series. So if anyone's going to talk about plagiarism, it's James Tynion. So anyway, and then they got this other swimsuit stuff. So all sorts of good stuff here. I can't recommend these guys enough. It's very affordable. If you don't want the extra stuff, which I'm into the extra stuff, like I keep reiterating. You can't beat the $10 for a physical copy of a comic from an independent comic that is actually good, unlike a lot of the shit you see in Marvel and DC nowadays. And even $25 for, the whole big, 250 pages. So that's a graphic novel right there, $25. That's a very fair price. So I recommend it very highly, and I hope you guys check it out. And hopefully my little channel here can give these guys some more exposure. Not like they really need it. I mean, they're upwards to 3,000 backers already. So great news. So thank you all for watching. Let me know your thought in the comments down below. And stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Have a great day, everybody.